that is Module 4 of English. And in today's module, we are going to learn sentence dictation, name the pictures and pronouns. So what are we going to study? We are going to study sentence dictation, name the pictures and pronouns. Alright. So my dear children, you need to open your English workbook part 1 for solving the exercise. You have to open English workbook part 1 and open page number 31 of it. Okay? So that you can write the sentence dictation. Now I will dictate you few sentences and I will also help you to write the new words spellings. Okay? So my dear children, open your workbook. I will start the sentence dictation now. Okay, so here is our first sentence. The hungry dog, the hungry, H-U-N-G-R-Y, hungry, H-U-N-G-R-Y, hungry dog, wandered. Now this is a new word, so I'll spell it for you. W-A-N-D-E-R-E-D, wandered from one street, S-T-R-E-E-T, S-T-R-E-E-T, street, to another, A-N-O-T-H-E-R, another, A-N-O-T-H-E-R, another. Okay. So what is the first sentence? The hungry dog wandered from one street to another. Okay. So this is our first sentence. Now let us start our next sentence. So our next sentence is we should be kind to stray, S-T-R-A-Y, stray, S-T-R-A-Y, stray animals. We should be kind to stray animals. Next sentence. The air, A-I-R, air, the air smelled, S-M-E-L-L-E-D, smelled, S-M-E-L-L-E-D, smelled, pleasant, P-L-E-A-S-A-N-T, pleasant. After it rained. The air smelled pleasant after it rained. R-A-I-N-E-D, R-A-I-N-E-D, rain. Now next sentence. The cows grazed, G-R-A-Z-E-D, grazed, G-R-A-Z-E-D, grazed on the meadow, M-E-A-D-O-W, meadow, M-E-A-D-O-W. So the cows grazed on the meadow. Now, next sentence. We ate fresh, F-R-E-S-H, fresh strawberries, S-T-R-A-W-B-E-R-R-I-E-S, strawberries. Yesterday, Y-E-S-T-E-R-D-A-Y, yesterday. Y-E-S-T-E-R-D-A-Y, yesterday. So here we have finished with our sentence dictation. I have dictated you 5 sentences. So I will repeat it again. Just check it out. Okay. The hungry dog wandered from one street to another. Next is, we should be kind to stray animals. Next, the air smelled pleasant after it rained. Next, the cows grazed on the meadow. Next, we ate fresh strawberries yesterday. So my dear children, this was all about sentence dictation. Okay, this was about sentence dictation. So now let us name the pictures. So my dear children, just turn the page and see your next page of the book. There is exercise 2.1. Alright, what you have to do? You have to fill in the missing letters and complete the names of pictures. So my dear children, you can see the pictures which are mentioned in the book. So what you have to do? You have to identify the picture and identify the name of given picture and fill in the blanks. Alright, what you have to do? You have to identify the picture and fill in the blanks. Okay, you just have to find out its name and complete this letters, complete the words. Okay, same for exercise 2.2. Here also you have to fill in the missing letters and complete the names of pictures. Different pictures are given, right? So you just have to fill in the blanks. Okay, for exercise 2.1 and exercise 2.2. Now my dear children, let us move towards our third point, that is pronouns. What is the third point? Pronouns. So my dear children, you might have heard nouns, right? What is a noun? Noun means what? Noun means naming words. Okay. And what is a noun? Noun is name of. Noun means names of people, places, animals and things. Noun is name of people, places, animals and things. For example, Ram, Sita, these are names of people. Okay. Ratnagiri, Mumbai, school, home, these are names of places. Now, cat, dog, tiger, lion, these are names of animals. And chalk, duster, blackboard, okay, these are names of things. Alright my dear children, so this means nouns. So today we will study the meaning of pronouns. Okay, see the word pronoun also has the word noun. Okay, the word pronoun has the word noun. Alright, so my dear children, what do you think is the meaning of pronoun? So let us see. We know that naming words are called nouns. A pronoun is a word that we use in place of a noun. Now what is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word that we use in place of a noun. So my dear children, if we are talking about the boy Raju, alright, and the word that we will use in place of Raju is known as pronoun. Okay, let us see further. Alright, so just remember the pronouns. Suppose if the word, name of boy Raju, what can we use in place of Raju? He. Raju is a boy, so we can use he is the boy. If there is a girl named Rima, so what can we use in place of Rima? She. So if we will say that Rima is a girl, so we can say that she is a girl. We will see the examples further. Alright. Before that, let us see two types of pronouns. Okay. How many types are there? Two types. First is subject pronoun and next is object pronoun. Alright. So my dear children, let us see what is the meaning of subject pronoun. So here we are, subject pronouns. The subject of a sentence is the person or thing doing the action. Now subject means what? The person or thing who is doing the action in the sentence about whom we are talking. Okay, which word does the action? Alright, so the word that does the action is known as subject pronoun. Alright, what do you mean by subject pronoun? The word that does the action in a sentence. Like I told you, suppose Raju is playing football. Now who is doing the action? Over here, Raju is playing football. So who is doing the action? Raju. Raju is doing the action. So which is the subject pronoun? Raju. Alright. So now let us see the object pronoun. Okay. The object of a sentence is the person or thing receiving the action. Okay. Now what do you mean by object pronoun? Object pronoun means the person or thing who is receiving the action. Okay. Means the action is done by the subject, and who receives the action? Action is received by the object. Now, as I told you, Raju is playing football. So, who is playing football? Raju. So, Raju is the subject, and what is he doing? He is playing football. Okay. So, what is football? Football is an object. So, we can use subject pronoun in place of Raju and object pronoun in place of football. Yes. Now my dear children, I have written one example here. Like Rita ate an apple. Now see here. Rita ate an apple. Now who is doing the action? Can you tell me who is doing the action? Here. Yes, Rita is doing the action. Rita does action. So she is subject. Who is the subject here? Rita. She is doing the action. So we have written subject one. Alright. Next is ate an apple. Now who is receiving the action? What is Rita eating? Rita is eating apple. So apple is being eaten by her. So who is receiving the action? Yes, apple. Okay. So what is Rita doing? Eating an apple. So Rita is the subject and apple is an object. Alright, my dear children. So now let us see the next. So first of all, tell me, my dear children, what can be used in place of Rita? Rita is the name of a girl, right? And if she is doing the action, what can be used in place of her? She. And what can be used in place of apple? It. I will explain the rules further. Alright? So my dear children, let's see here. Pronouns take place of nouns. As I have already told, that pronouns are used in place of a noun. Okay? So now let us see. A subject pronoun takes the place of subject in a sentence. Now we have already said about Rita, right? So she ate an apple. What Rita has done? She has eaten an apple. Who? Rita. So in place of Rita, what have we written? She. In place of Rita, we have used she. Okay? Subject pronoun. In place of subject, we have written subject pronoun. And you can see here that an object pronoun takes the place of object in a sentence. Now subject pronoun takes place of subject. And object pronoun takes place of object. So here Rita is mentioned. Why? Because it is subject pronoun and we are talking about object pronoun. So Rita ate it. So what has Rita eaten? Rita has eaten apple. So what is an apple? Apple is a thing. It is an object. So in place of object we have used it. Okay, my dear children. So now I will explain which are the pronouns and where to use it. Okay. So here I have mentioned subject pronouns, object pronouns. Okay. And I have also mentioned which are the singular ones and which are the plural ones. Alright. So my dear children, you can see here which pronoun is it? I. Which pronoun? I means who? Oneself. Whenever you are talking about our own self. Okay. That time, what are we using? We are using I. What are we using? I. Whenever we want to talk about our own self, we are not taking our name. What are we not taking? We are not taking our name. But instead of that, we are using I. Alright. So this is the subject when we are doing the action. Okay. Now what am I doing? I am teaching you. Right. So what have I used in place of my name? I have used I. Alright. Now whenever we are talking about some other person. Alright. That can be used you. Now suppose I want to talk about my friend. I want to talk to my friend and I am directly addressing her. Then what can I tell? I will say you. Like what are you doing? Right? So if I want to talk about my friend, then I can say what are you doing? How are you? We ask our friends, right? So we refer to one single person. Alright? So whenever we talk about oneself, we say I, and whenever we talk about some other person, we say you. Now next is he. Now I told you before that if we are talking about a boy, about male or any male animal, okay, that time we use he. For example, how can we say, suppose we are talking about he. So if there is a word Ram, so Ram is the name of a boy, right? Ram is the name of a boy. So in place of Ram, we can use he. When he is doing the action, okay? When it will come in subject pronoun. You see the title, na? It is for subject pronoun. I am talking about subject pronouns. So in place of Ram, we can use he. And now we can also use he in place of our father. Now who is father? Father is referred to as male, right? So we can use he in place of father, brother, grandfather. Okay, so these are the males. Name of a boy, name of a male, or any male animal. All right. Who can be a male animal? Horse. The horse is a male animal, right? Now, if you know, like you can, I can give you the example of ox. Okay. O-X, ox. Now, who is ox? Ox is referred to male animal, right? Ox is referred to male animal. So, whenever we are using these things, like whenever we are talking about male animal, males, or any name of boy, that time we use he. And now, if we are talking about females, okay, feminine gender nouns. I hope you remember, right? So whenever we are talking about females, about girls, or about any female animal, that time, what do we use? We use she. For example, Rima. Alright. So Rima is the name of a girl. We can use sister. So what do we refer sister? She. Alright. And or else we can say tigress. Now tigress means female animal. It is a female tiger, to which we say tigress. Alright. Now it. So when do we use it? We use it whenever we are talking about any animal whose gender is not known. Okay? Means if you are not knowing, like cat, dog, okay? There are males and females in cat and dog, right? But sometimes we don't understand. So we can refer it for any animal or any non-living thing, like marker pen. It is a marker pen. Board. It is a board. ID. It is an ID. Okay. So whenever we are talking about non-living things or any animal, that time we have to use it, like cat, dog. Most probably, whenever we are talking about animals, we use it. Just remember this thing. Okay. Sometimes when their specific gender is mentioned, okay, that time only we are saying he or she. But most of the times we are referring to them as it. So cat, dog, or pen, pencil. Alright. So these are the subject pronouns. Next, we. Now we means, now suppose if we are talking about ourselves and others. Now about whom am I talking? Myself and a group of people, means myself and others. I am also included in that. That time, what do we use? Now we means to whom I am referring? I and you, right? Means we. So that time we use we. What do we use? We means ourselves and others. Okay, my dear children. Now what do you mean by you? Now I have already told that we use you whenever we are talking about other. But my dear children, this time over here we have referred only one person, right? But if we are referring to many people, now who is watching my video? Am I watching? No. Who is watching my video? You. So you are many. I have referred to many people, right? So we use you to refer a group of people. Okay. So you means a group of people. Alright. Now next is they. Now when do we use they? When we are talking about a group of people excluding us, means we are not there in that group. Okay, means talking about others. They means whenever we are talking about others, alright, not including our own self. That time we use they, alright. Now these were the subject pronouns. Okay, my dear children. Now we will see the object pronoun. Now see here, I. So whenever we are talking about ourselves and whenever it comes in the object. Okay. Now what can we say? That yes, my dear children, whenever we are referring to ourselves and we want to use the object. Okay. Suppose this is a marker. So what can I say? It is of me. This marker is of me. I cannot say this marker is of I. Right? Can I say that? No. What can I say? This marker is of me. Now here we are playing the role of an object. I am not a subject now. Whenever I want to talk about myself and if I am playing the role of subject, means if I am doing the action, then I can use I over here. But whenever I am not doing the action is received. Okay? And if I am playing the role of object, then I have to use me. Like this marker is of me or this marker is mine. Alright? So now let us see the next. So if we are referring to you, we are talking about some other person, then we use you only. Alright? While talking about object also. So you will be saying you. Now if he, now Ram is playing football. Okay. So football is played by whom? Football is played by Ram. But whenever we are considering Ram as an object, that time we have to use him. For example, football is played by him. We cannot say football is played by he. Can we say? No. Then what can we say? Football is played by him. Next, she. So she will become her whenever we are using it as an object. Okay. Now Rima. Rima is eating a cake. A cake is eaten by Rima. Okay. So in case of Rima, what can we use? Her. What can we use? Her. Alright. H-E-R. Her. Whenever we are referring to Rima. Okay, my dear children. Next is it. So it will remain it only. Alright. It won't change. Now next is we. We will become us. Whenever we are talking about us. Alright. Now here we have taken the place of object. So here what we have to do? We have to change it to us. As I have already told that you will remain you. Okay? And they will become them. Suppose we are talking about a group, right? They are playing football. Okay? They are playing football. Okay? Then what will happen if you want to say that football is being played by them? Alright? So my dear children, always remember that subject, most of the times, subject comes at the beginning and object comes at the end. Alright? So whenever we are talking about subject, like whenever we are using this pronouns, we have to use this at the beginning of a sentence. And whenever it will come at the end as an object, that time we have to use this pronoun. So these are for singular and these are for plural. Alright? Okay, my dear children. I hope you have understood everything. So what have we seen today? We have seen dictation, sentence dictation, name the pictures and pronouns. I hope you have understood the meaning of pronouns. Okay? If you have any difficulties or any queries about the session, you may contact me. Okay? Thank you so much.